everybody. So today I'm going to be talking to you about The Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss. So I have talked about this book before. I think I put it in my best fantasy books ever video, and I spoke highly of it because it's a good book. But I've never actually given you a review of it before, and now that I'm rereading it, I'm about here. This is the third time I've reread this book, and now I want to talk about it. First off, I like this book. Obviously, this is the third time I've reread it. It's good. I think the story's interesting, but I wanted to tell all of you how I feel about it in a little bit more detail than that. Patrick Rothfuss wrote this in a style that it's very, like, wannabe pretentious. I've read a lot of books. I've read a lot of the best books in the world, and I think that Patrick Rothfuss is trying way too hard to write like that, and I don't think it comes across as, like, well done at all. That being said, the story still gets across, so it is what it is. I'm not a big fan of it anyway. So obviously this is the tale of a hero, you know, a mythological person basically, and so obviously he is out of proportion from a normal story, you know, supposedly. Like, you just have to accept that. However, everything works out for Quoth, and he is so good at everything. He is an amazing musician, he's an amazing fighter, he's an amazing, clever person. That is like the stupidest way I could have possibly said that he's a smart person, but whatever, you get the point. Everything works out too well for Quoth, for the most part, and what things don't work out for him just adds right on to his character of being like this, you know, dark past, brooding sort of character, and I just, it's so annoying to read. The third issue I have with this book is Denna's character. Denna's character is literally only in here to swallow myself in the face with the book. Denna's character is only in this book to, like, be a Lego piece in the life that is Quoth. Like, she has nothing. Like, she's so insubstantial except to be like a mysterious woman that he's in love with. Like, that's all she is. That's all she does. And that has been done so many times in literature, and I'm just so sick of it. Like, please don't do that to the women out there. Please don't just make us, you know, just an ancillary feature in the life of some male. Okay, that's all I have to say about that. Moving on. The other thing I wanted to say about this book, sort of just to wrap all this up, I realize I just said several negative things about it, and for me those are pretty, like, glaring flaws of this book. One, the writing. Two, the character development / character himself is just full of, like, problems. Third, Denna. Fourth, actually, let me just, like, insert this in here real quick. Fourth is that none of the other characters in this book whatsoever have any character development. Okay, so back to the point. I have some issues with this book series, but I still think it is, like, definitely worth reading. This is one of those books that I do love to go back and reread. I love the feeling of him at the university. It feels very, like, rich to me, and I love reading about, like, his, you know, triumphs and his struggles-ish sort of struggles that he has at the university. I hate the end of this book. I think it's stupid. I think it's dramatically out of place with the rest of the book. But you know what? I think it's worth reading, but I just wanted to tell you how I feel about it. Woo! Okay, so that was a wild ride. So that was today's video. I will see you tomorrow with another exciting installment of VEDA. Bye! Almost knocked the camera over.